Hey y'all, I'm at Isabella's house and this is her sunroom, and she wants me to paint a mural on the wall. I hate to do it because I'm afraid I'll mess up, but here it is. This is a solid white wall, and I've got my paints up here and my drop cloth and all that kind of stuff, and I'm starting the picture. I meant to show y'all before I started, but then I forgot. So far, I'm working on the tree. You can see those limbs aren't done yet. That's just my sketch that I did with my paint. And we're coming along. I'll show you as we go, okay? Well, if I was painting this for myself, I wouldn't be tense. But when you're painting for somebody else, you don't know if it pleases them. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, I just got back home from work. And Big Mama, y'all all know, is an amazing artist. And in her antique shop, she has painted a mural of purple flowers. And so
Actually, what those were those are morning glories.
Yes, ma'am. And so I knew that I wanted Big Mama to paint a mural whenever I redid my family's old house. And so this is what she's come up to Tuscaloosa to do, is paint a mural in the house. And this is it so far. It looks so good. I'm so excited.
On it, right? Yes.
It looks so good. And she's only been here for maybe 2 hours. And look at what all she's done. So
you didn't expect to see this book.
I didn't. Whenever I walked in, I was like, I don't even know if she's going to have started yet. And it's so good. So anyways, we're going to update y'all along the way. But this is it right now.
Yeah, and here's my color. This is an old plate.
Is that the one that we painted?
Come up here. And so I've been using this for years, and right now I'm mixing a moss green and a really dark green and white. I just take my brush and dip in that one, and maybe that one, and a tad of that. That way you get a lot of colors on each leaf.
And let's see what it looks like whenever you paint it.
All right, well, let's get right here. I'll paint it.
Right.
Let's see if I can you see okay?
Here, let me come on this side.
Okay.
All right, go.
All right, so what you'll do is you put it down and then go up and then go up, and you see what's happened? You've got a light green and a dark green all in the same thing, and I got too much paint on my brush. There we go. Let's start again. And then just kind of, and you want to put some of them over the limbs, and you want it pointed because that's the way hers was.
I gave Big Mama a reference photo, and when I tell y'all, it looks almost identical. Almost identical. She's done such a good job.
Identical though.
Yeah, we don't. We want Big Mama to make it her own.
That's right.
But that's just the outline, I guess
you want some leaves kind of dark and some light, because that'll be more natural looking.
Yes, ma'am.
And we're gonna try to paint a bird in there. She's got some kind of, I don't know, parrot. What is that?
We'll figure it out when we get there, I guess. All right, I'll update y'all in about 30 minutes, and we'll see where what progress she's
Let's wait longer than 30 minutes. I got a lot of leaves to do yet.
All right, we'll update y'all in about an hour and a half.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, bye. Okay, y'all, so updates. We are adding flowers to the tree. We know that ranunculus don't grow on trees typically, but in this case they do, because that's what flower I wanted on the painted, because I think they're really pretty. Anyways, you see how Big Mama is just adding layers of color with her brush, makes what looks like a petal. So
we've got the center kind of a different color right there, and then we're doing a little darker color to get a more of a petal look going into it. Like that. See how you just kind of pull it and it'll look like a petal?
Right. It looks good. Anyway,
y'all.
Here's what it looks like from afar. She just started doing the flowers, so
we're not going to put too many on.
Yes. So that is not all of them, but it's almost most of them. We'll probably add like 3 more. And then there's a bunch more to come that will go right here along the ground. all right there. It's going to go a little bit on this wall, and it'll look good. Yay.
Hey, y'all, I look bad, but you can't do all this and look good. This is supposed to be a hydrangea.
It looks
But
good.
we wanted it to be taller than a regular hydrangea because we wanted it to be kind of shorter than this one, but kind of tall. And so she just wants some flowers around, so we made it purple. And right over here in this corner, we're going to do, over there on the other side of the door, we're going to do morning glories, and they'll be blue. She wants all different colors of flowers, so we're going to work on some pinks and blues.
Right, it's gonna look so good. It looks so good so far. I'm gonna get to you at this angle.
Okay.
Cute. And then let's show them the ferns that you did over here.
Okay.
They look really good as well.
There's the ferns we did this morning. This is one type, and then you got that one, and you got this little flower thing down there. It's kind of it's pink, but it didn't turn out as pink as we wanted it.
Which is fine,
So
because we're going to have other pink.
And we made the, you're still on?
Yes, ma'am.
We made the trunk a little bit heavier. Seemed like it was too thin, so we added some brown to it last night. Because it looked like it was
I think it looks
gonna
really good.
blow down the first hurricane we had.
I think it looks good. Here, let's show them sideways.
All right, now let me have it.
All right.
I'm going to want you to be in it. Turn around, get in front of your tree.
Hey, y'all. This
All right.
is
So
my
this
sunroom.
is, this is Isabella. This is what I'm doing. This is Dallas and Anna's oldest. She goes to Alabama.
Yes, ma'am. And so I got our old house because my family moved, and so we redid Mom's office as the sunroom.
See, it's got all these windows right here. So she's looking forward to having plants in her window. She likes to grow plants.
I'm excited.
You decided what kind you want yet?
I know. Whatever you root me is what we're doing.
Whatever I root you. Okay. All right, y'all. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, y'all. I finished the wall, and you can tell how I look. Tired. It took me 2 days to do it. I want you to see it, and see how you like it. Okay, we'll start right here at this end. That is, I painted. She wanted hydrangeas, and I know that's bigger than a hydrangea bush, but she wanted it that tall. So, and she wanted it to kind of come over to that wall a little bit. You see how it just kind of comes over to that wall, and then right here, this she wanted a lot of pink in it. So, and I made a fiddle fern right there. That's a fiddle fern, and then next to it, you've got this kind of a tall fern with a pink type flower on it, like that. And then there's the closer up of the hydrangeas. Like that. Okay. All right. And then right here, and then she wanted, I put the fiddle fern right there, and then right here some little, you can't see them too good right now, but in the morning you can when the sun comes up and shines in the windows. They're kind of a bluish type flower, kind of spindly, like something that would grow in the wild. All right, and here's just a regular fern. And then we've got two little flowers right here that are pink, and another kind of fern. And then here's a taller fern right here that I did. Okay, here's your tree. Let me stand back where you kind of see it. And trees don't normally have blooms on it like this, but she wanted it. She wanted blooms on it. So and she didn't want many leaves on it. So that's why it's sparse like that. I did it just like she wanted it. I'm not the one having to live with it. So she wanted a vine crawling up the tree. So I did that this morning. And I put a little type of flower on it. I'll show you kind of a close-up of that. It's kind of got a yellow center, like that. Okay, and then there's some of the flowers actually. Okay, so let me stand back then so you can kind of get an overall view of it. This is how it kind of looks, okay? And it goes down that wall and curves around. Then you have a door right here that we are painting in there. And we've got the chandelier covered up. We got drop cloths on the floor. So we're painting that. And she wanted a morning glory right here next to that window right there. So I painted that. And she wanted it to be in a clay pot, a terracotta pot. So I did her a little pot down there. We hadn't cleaned the floor. You know, we got to do that too. We got a lot to do. So anyway, here's the morning glories. Like that. Some of them are open, some are not. And I couldn't find a right blue paint. So those are some morning glories that aren't open yet. Okay, let me stand back so you can kind of get a bird's eye view of that. Looks at a distance. There's the door, and then there's your terracotta part. And I put a little bit kind of covered on that wall at the bottom, and that was because it looked funny just stopping all of a sudden, so I just kind of eased it out just a little bit like that. Okay? All right, but it was fun, and I hope she'll enjoy it. It took me 2 days total to do it. 2 days. And I'd start in the morning and finish up a little after dark each day. All right. Decide to do something for your granddaughter, a little something on her wall. There's all kinds of things you can do. Get your picture and kind of look at it. And it doesn't have to look just like the picture. Just do whatever you want to. It's fun.